That's right, but the days are coming, man. 25 minutes moving away from the hour. You're tuned to the morning show. We'll be back right after these messages with our program for this morning on the road.
Experience the value. Get the cable's value bundle today. Internet, Ultra TV, free HBO Max, and a free Cable Platinum Loyalty MasterCard for only $157 monthly. Feel the thrill of 74 channels of Ultra TV. Feel the rush of the cable's 35 megabyte Bolt Internet. Maximum streaming entertainment is free with HBO Max and the ultra convenience of the Platinum Loyalty MasterCard. Shop, save, share, and don't forget, get a free internet upgrade when you pay your cable bills with Platinum Loyalty MasterCard. Not a cable customer? Sign up today and get more out of your internet, TV, shopping, and payment experience. The cable's value bundle, Ultra TV, internet, free HBO Max, and Platinum Loyalty MasterCard at $250 value for only $157 per month. Call the cable 465-2588 and come experience the value.
Isn't it great when your experience pays off? Finally, drivers 50 years and over can enjoy the benefits of their years of driving experience. With Beacon's 50 Plus plan, you can expect a hassle-free sign-up, affordable fixed rates, and free windscreen cover with your car insurance. Call Kane Agencies Limited at 465-3333 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get driving today.
The specials at Domino's are hot, hot, hot for any occasion. Hot out of the oven. 1 medium, 2 topping pizza, and 2 20-ounce Cokes, only $35. Free Coke with your lunch until 2 p.m. Small, 1 topping school child lunch special, only $14. 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $67. 2 large, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $73. Oh, and the big one, baby. Free large pizza every Tuesday with your favorite 2 for Tuesday special. So, come on down or call and order now and experience our tasty oven-baked goodness. Domino's, the home of satisfaction.
Wow, call Domino's! Now!
Mommy, remember you told me if I pass all my exams, you would buy me a brand new laptop computer, a cell phone, and a PlayStation 4? Well, here are the results.
Wow, son, you did great. But where can I find all these stuff at affordable prices?
Smart Electronics, Mommy. They have stuff for the entire family. They have washing machines, cell phones, tablets, refrigerators, TVs, blenders, irons, microwave ovens, Bluetooth speakers, and much, much more. And they are located at Port Zante opposite the food court.
Wow, but son, where did you get all these information?
My friend told me, and he also told me if you buy them somewhere else, they won't last.
Is that so?
Yes, Mommy, so I don't want you to buy them anywhere else but Smart Electronics.
Okay, son, get dressed. We're going down to Smart Electronics.
No need to go to St. Martin anymore. We have everything available right here in St. Kitts. And remember, we have only one store in St. Kitts, and we are located at Port Zante opposite the food court. Smart Electronics, way to live a smart life.
Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Quick and fast. Hurry up. Borrow up to $20,000, go to the cash. Pay nothing down, get a call out. Flexible payment, same day approval. Get anything you want for 2022 with Codes Ready Cash. Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Vacation. Get your money, get your money, get your money up. Quick and fast. Hurry up. Codes Ready Cash. We are ready when you are.
Hello, St. Kitts and Nevis. The bundle that packs the most just packed even more. Get a Digicel Prime Plus bundle today and enjoy 1 extra gigabyte every day for YouTube and 1 gigabyte for TikTok on top of the already amazing dedicated data for your movies, music, messaging, cloud storage, and so much more. That's more apps, more gigs, more everything. Plus, unlimited local calls and SMS. Get a 7-day Prime Plus bundle for only $35 in the My Digicel app. Digicel. Better together.
Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down.
And that's what we are doing right now. We are slowing it down to bring you another edition of On the Road. In the studio with me, for those of you who are watching, you can see two officers. And let me see if I can get my ranking correctly from their shoulders. They're both sergeants. I know of one, Sergeant Henry, and we'll find out who the other one is in just a bit. We'll force him to speak. Good morning to both of you, and welcome to our studios here at LIZ.
Good morning. I am Sergeant Henry of the Traffic Department. Along with me is...
I'm Sergeant Ray Gordon, also of the Traffic Department.
Welcome to the studio, Sergeant Gordon.
Thank you.
So, what's on our table for discussion this morning, Sergeant Henry?
This morning I'll be talking about the correct usage of roundabouts. Reason why I bring this topic because I've seen, or the Traffic Department have seen several accidents at roundabouts. So by bringing this topic this morning, it should enlighten motorists how to use roundabouts.
All right. I'll be guided accordingly, and of course, we'll open lines after your presentation.
Yes.
And for those of you who are tuned in, the number to call is 465-2555. And for those of you overseas, 718-577-2916. And of course, I know we have people commenting on YouTube, so I'll do my very best to get those comments in as well.
Okay. Yes. As I said earlier, it gave me a pleasure this morning to enlighten motorists on the usage of roundabouts. Remember, we should always give way to traffic from your right. One should never overtake when in a roundabout, when using a roundabout. If you're going straight, you always have to keep on your left. That is the outer lane. If you're going right, you keep on the inner lane. And if you're going back where you come from, for instance, if you're traveling on the Buckley's Road, I'm speaking about the Shadwell roundabout.
Okay.
If you're coming on the Shadwell roundabout and you're coming from Buckley's direction, and you're going to St. Peter's, or you're going straight down to Gillard's gas station, you must keep on the left or the outer lane. If you're going to Greenlands, or you're going back to Buckley's, you have to keep on the inner lane. And by using the lanes or the roundabout correct, we will eliminate or alleviate accidents.
Okay. All right. And that's for going and coming.
Yes.
So the outer lane is the left lane.
Yes. And the inner lane is the right lane.
Okay. All right. So someone going down to, say, Greenlands shouldn't be on the left going into Greenlands.
No. Okay. They should be on the right or in the inner lane.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I said earlier, even if you come, you have the Greenlands direction. You're going to Buckley's or you're going to St. Peter's. You have to be on the outer lane.
Right.
If you're going to Gillard's gas station or back to Greenlands, as I said earlier, you have to be on the inner lane, which is the right lane.
Okay. Now, for roundabouts like up at the Central Bank area, which is big and have braking points, how would you suggest using that roundabout now?
It's the same thing, but the thing is if you're in the wrong lane and you want to cut across, there's where they have the breakage in the lines. You put on your indicator to let the driver or the person behind you know that you're going in the other lane, but make sure you have to proceed with caution.
Okay, so
that is where the breakage in the lines are.
That's once you're in the roundabout
yes.
itself? Okay, okay. 465-2555, if you have any questions, any concerns. Would you like to add anything to the conversation before we open the lines?
No, I think the sergeant covered most of the points.
Okay, all right. You indicated that you've seen a lot of accidents in the roundabouts.
Yes, we do.
So it's a concern?
Yes, it is. And you're not supposed to overtake also in a roundabout.
Have you seen that in roundabouts?
Yes.
Can I ask you all to put on your headphones, please? We have our first call for this morning. You are live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I am glad. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
And everybody. I am glad that the topic is about roundabout. I feel like because we are left-hand traffic, I always feel like the inner lane, if you miss, you exit. Because even if you're in on the inner lane and you're going to Greenland, remember traffic coming from different areas. Because anywhere you go on the outer lane, you have an exit. And drivers don't be aware that as long as they're in the inner lane, they feel like they could cross over, but they realize that they're crossing over in front of oncoming vehicles that is on the outer lane that has the right. Me know if I'm wrong, me when college me gonna would have
No, sir. No, sir. Your point is your point. It's a good point.
The to me the inner lane, if you miss your exit because in any event, you still have to cross over with people coming from the left.
You're making reference to if you're in the roundabout already or coming to the roundabout?
If you're in the roundabout already, because I realize that people who on the inner lane, okay, for example, the roundabout up by Best Boy, when they're coming from on the bypass road to go cross a Boy Rams, they're coming in the inner lane, but they still have to cross over, and the vehicle were coming on the outer lane, on the left lane, because they want to go up on the main road by Rams. So they're coming on the inner lane and they're crossing over in front of you. So I always feel like the inner lane, if you miss your exit and you still have to wait, as the officer, you put on your indicator and wait for the traffic to clear to go on the outer lane, which is the left lane.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I think that's what Sergeant Henry was talking about in terms of the breaking points.
Saying that if you're going down to Greenland, you go on the inner lane. But remember, if the people are on the inner lane to go down to Greenland, people still coming from Cross by Gillard, and
that's what she's saying. There's a breaking point.
On the outer lane, but if you're on the inner lane and you're going Greenland, what happened to the people who are coming from Cross by Gillard on the left lane?
Mm-hmm.
To me, you got to wait. To me, the whole roundabout, the inner lane, if you miss your exit, or you have an emergency.
Hold on. We're not trying to stop you from making your point, but we're trying to correct you. So I'll let the sergeant let you know if your point is correct or not. Okay?
Okay. Can I hang up?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sir.
Yes, you spoke about if you're coming from Gillard and somebody's in the roundabout. That's why you have to give way to traffic from your right. So you'll have to wait until the person has already gotten out of the roundabout. Then you proceed in your direction. If you miss your direction where you want to go, all you have to do is just go back round and go in the correct lane. You understand that?
No, she hung up already, so she's going to listen off you. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So if you miss where you're going, you just go back around and then you go in the correct lane. You cannot cross over in somebody's path. There's where accidents gonna occur.
Okay. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning. You are live.
Very blessed morning to you, sir, to your panelists and all your listeners everywhere. I would like to make a contribution with respect to the West Line bus terminal. We have a situation where the West Line bus terminal is the main bus terminal on the island of St. Kitts. It's the biggest terminal. It's the largest terminal. It's the busiest terminal. But if you look closely and you examine closely, you realize that people who need to cross from the mountainside to the seaside, that's the upper side to the lower side where the terminal is located on the seaside, there is no pedestrian crossing near to the entrance of the terminal. I want to suggest that a pedestrian crossing be placed near to the entrance where the vehicles, all the buses and all the other private vehicles enter the terminal. So you can have a pedestrian crossing close to Share Lane where the people sell the food. So persons who want to cross from Share Lane, they want to cross from the food center, the cash and carry, they're coming from the eastern side. They're coming from KFC and Rams and all those places, and they need to cross over to catch the buses at the terminal. There should be a pedestrian crossing there. And a pedestrian crossing can also be placed on the western end, near to Westbourne Gut, so that people can easily cross over into the terminal to catch buses. I think that's a huge oversight on the part of the traffic department. And also, the terminal does not have any CCTV. I am talking about the interior roof, the roofing of the Westline bus terminal. There is absolutely no CCTV inside there. If you look closely at the East Line bus terminal, there are CCTVs all over the East Line bus terminal. So why was there such a huge oversight on the part of those who built that terminal not to place CCTVs inside the terminal? I am not speaking about on the exterior. Whatever CCTVs there may be on poles or whatever, I am not concerned about that. I'm speaking about what is inside. We need CCTVs inside the roofing of the terminal. So whenever we have undesirables and all sorts of tormentors coming into the terminal to torment and harass bus drivers needlessly and unnecessarily, that can be monitored by the police. My bus was broken into twice on Democrat Road, and CCTVs are on the poles near to my house. So my bus now is covered by CCTV. And we have a major terminal and there is no CCTV in there. That is bad. That is very bad. And they need to address that and address that quickly. Pedestrian crossing can also be placed near to...
Hold on a second. You've made more than one point. We'd like to give someone else a chance. Your point has been made about the cameras and also the pedestrian crossing. I understand your concern, and we'll give someone else an opportunity, if I can put it that way, to get their point across. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening as well. Let's take this next call. Good morning. You are live.
Good morning, sir, and how are you today?
I am doing good, thank you.
Very well. Good morning to Sergeant Henry and Sergeant Gordon. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Morning.
It is rather pleasant enough and appropriate to hear of the discussion of the use of roundabouts. But first of all, according to the St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, the mission statement speaks about safety. Without the lines in the roundabout, people would not feel safe to use them because there is nothing educating, directing, and at least informing them how to use the roundabout. So, in that respect, the roundabout at the airport needs to be looked at for a long time, and I've said it many times. However, you are quite right at what you said this morning, Sergeant Henry. But let me ask this question. Why do you give intended public prosecution notice to people who get in an accident, to both parties who get in an accident? Intended means planned or meant to be prosecuted in court. But according to law, if I run into your vehicle parked from the back, even at a stop sign, it's evident that I am wrong. Is that correct, Sergeant Henry?
Yes, sir.
So then why give me a notice of intended prosecution, which means intended to prosecute me? Why? That is two. The other thing is, the sign which, of course, identified the image of the traffic light is referred to the word Roger. But why there is a crossing from the top of West Independence Square Street, the sidewalk of Cayon Street, and the sidewalk of the Newtown Pond Road, and there are no signs, but there is a crossing because the opening crossing the street of West Independence Square Street. There is no sign, there is no crossing, and there is nothing to indicate you to cross whenever necessary. Those are the three things I have at least wanted to share with you this morning. You thanks, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right. Would you like to respond before we go take any more calls?
You spoke about the lines at the airport roundabout. We're looking into that for you, sir, with the intended prosecution. At accident, you gave persons notices. You have 21 days to serve such. And if you just give one person, you look biased. So you'll give the person the notice, you give both persons notices, and then you investigate, you carry out your investigation and see which one is really wrong and which one is right. And that's why we have the CCTV also to help us. So giving two persons notice of intended prosecution is not wrong. You spoke about the crossing at West Independence Square Street. Is west or east? Because no crossing by west. We have one by East Independence Square Street on Carroll Street, and we have by Baker's Corner. No sign is there, but the thing is there's a light there. And the crossing is to tell the people when to cross when their time comes. Because it's indicating the person or the pedestrian to cross at such time. So that's why the crossings are there.
Okay. Anything to add, or you're okay with Sergeant?
Yeah, she covered everything.
Okay then. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, Culture.
Yes, sir, and good morning, Sergeant Henry.
Good
and
morning.
the other lady there. Good program as usual.
Thank you.
It's a gentleman. Right? I know he's not speaking much, but it's a gentleman.
My suggestion with the roundabouts, I think what the traffic need to do is put up some overhead signs, at least 30 to 50 feet from the perimeter of the roundabout. Which lane you're supposed to take to turn and go where? Overhead, just like how they have it in international traffic highways. So then when you're coming down, well then, who going down Greenland or wherever, you pull on this lane, and if you're going south, you go on the lane ahead. You don't wait until you get in the roundabout to tangle up traffic because you're confused. That is the only way I think about that, because these roundabouts here up since Moon, no shop down here, and a lot of people still don't understand where we go. So put up the sign. Now come back to the terminal, the bus terminal. GQ, I got to give you a crown. I got to give you something else bigger than Commissioner. Repetition all the time, taking up other people's time, and going out the way, outside the traffic. So I like the way you handle the show. Thank you, GQ.
You're most welcome, sir.
Okay.
I'll let Sergeant go out, right? Yeah. Yes, please. Sound your voice. You think he's another woman in here.
Yes, Carl. Your point is duly noted, and I definitely agree with you. And one of the things we would also be putting in place is a visual of how to use the roundabout in the upcoming weeks. So you also would have a video, and we also will be working on the signs as to indicate to drivers as to the correct lane they should be in while using a roundabout.
All right, before we got to the phone line, well, this person is bringing to the concern of dirt, the buildup of dirt in the roundabouts. They're saying that they're seeing this on a regular basis, and the dirt takes a while before it's moved. He's concerned because sometimes it can be a hazard for drivers in the roundabout if the dirt is not removed. So that's something for you to look into. This person is talking about signs, but the last caller already spoke about the signs that we need. You, as it relates to sign, is that something you have to get passed in Parliament, or that's something that the traffic can take up on their own and just do?
Traffic can take upon themselves to do it.
Okay. Let's go back to the phone line. Let's take this call. Good morning. You're live.
Yes. Good morning, GQ. How are you doing?
I am doing good, thanks.
Yes. I have to support my partner, Culture. For years, not 1 year, no, years, Culture have been saying the same thing over and over. Sergeants dear, the roundabout needs signage. If you look in the traffic code, you see the traffic code gives you the signage before you reach the roundabout. I'm going to Frigate Bay. The sign say when you reach about 30 feet from the sign, left Frigate Bay, right Rams, Bird Rock. And that would eliminate those accidents. Without proper signage, Culture have been saying this for years. This ain't not to the story. And officers, you all just come, you all know. But please, let the authority know we need proper signage in the roundabout. That's all I'll say for now. Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you for your call. Let's take this next call. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning again. I was about to say that...
Hold on a second, my friend. Hold on. I know you're very passionate about your concern or your plight, but we will take another call at this moment. Let's try this call. Good morning. You're live.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Chukai.
You and your guest. I hear you banned me from calling, said, you know, but it's okay. You can do what you like. Anyway, good morning to you and your guest.
Good morning.
Talking about this, what you call it, CCTV. Are they functional? I don't believe so. Right here where I work, right, they got police personnel to be here 5 days a week because I'm between 3 schools. And one man in the bus asked me, "Working?" I said, "I don't know. I can ask the police." The police says, he had to find out. Well, if these here were working, I tell you, you'd have pick up a lot of things. You'd have make a lot of money. I don't think they're functional. That's all I have to say.
Any responses?
Well, from what I know, they are working. I don't know which area you work at.
Washi.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know they are working because even when the accident took place, the officers can go to headquarters and get the footage. So I know they are working.
Okay.
I can look into that one, but I know the CCTVs for sure are working. They are operational.
Okay. Let's back to the phone line. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning, GQ.
Hey, good morning.
GQ.
Hi.
I want to ask the traffic police lady that if there is a police down by the west side bus terminal, you understand? Friday they had a water pump fight down there. The same man were calling me, biting our finger and all kind of things. But people in there videoing them and so on. I can't understand. They said like a police guarding and when fight to lock up and things, nobody down there. From about 8 o'clock or whatever, they're supposed to have police down there because down there is the worst bus stop. The brake lords, you come in from east and they're coming up from west. And they're going to just cut across which part the vehicle they're supposed to come out by the bus terminal. They're coming in just to get out and maintain the police field. And when you talk, they don't say, if me is an informer, me is an informer, but none of them beneath me stupidly with the bus. So don't behave. My dad was my this, my that. The big people like them, the eating down there, throwing down the things them on the ground, and all the eating can throwing them down when they down there kind of clear. You see how between they look nasty. And there's big people, two police down there. One down where the bus coming out, so they could spot when they're breaking the law. And put one up where they're supposed to come out and go with the passengers. Better to pull out and she gang down there, you know, because we are doing a better work and them police, what they say, especially them young ones, they want nobody see them. They avoid between there and up there by where DJ Fresh, the cell. And notify nothing. So do something about it, charge. This is dumpling. May say no Lydia Manners, dumpling. You.
All right, Lydia Manners. Thank you for your call. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, Lydia. Yes, police officers are down there on a daily basis. You talk about the buses, them coming in the wrong entrance. I look into that, but police officers always down there. Okay. And if they're doing that, they're supposed to stop. It should be stopped because that's an offense.
All right, let's go back to the phone line. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning, GQ. Good morning, officers.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, what I'm about to say is nothing new. I've heard it many times on radio. Some weeks ago, I was in the doctor's office on Card Street, near to the 4th Street traffic lights, the top of 4th Street. And while there was a vehicle that came from east going west. It sounded as if it was small axe on the back of a truck during parade day for carnival. And there was a number of persons in the reception area, and the doctor was outside speaking to the receptionist. And when that vehicle passed, it had to stop for a while because it obviously ran into a red light or something. And all conversations in that office had to stop. All you could hear was the windows rattling and the boom, boom, boom and all kind of thing from outside. Conversation started again, business continued after the vehicle had gone sometime west. Obviously, the vehicle got a green light, so it went. Something needs to be done about the noise on the road caused by these vehicles. There's something I believe called the Noise Abatement Act. I believe either if it's not going to be implemented, it should be scrapped. Officers, please do something about the noise on the road caused by these vehicles. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your call. Any response before we move on?
Thanks for your concern, sir. I'll look into it for you. I know it can be very annoying.
All right, let's take this next call. Good morning, your life.
Good morning, GQ.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Politics.
And good morning to Sergeant Henry and the next gentleman here.
Sergeant Gordon.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Now, Dumpling is so right. Let me tell you, GQ. If we had about 10 police, men and women, carry out the role, the way was carry out. If 10 women or 10 police was like that in the force, like how Rose was carry out, I believe all bus drivers and all who drive in vehicle will respect themselves. Because when Rose went down there, everybody staying in line, nobody doing nothing to cause nothing. Because they know where they're going to get. Rose don't play with them. And I will give credit for that. People say that she don't give nobody no chance and nobody miss. I know she don't give people chance because I see her speak to people many times and she catch the nugget and she jam them. You understand? She got a good heart and a good mind, man. Wants to do her job. And if any police officer, they had 10 or 11 police officers like Rose in the force, both man and woman, I believe we'll have got a better police force and the traffic will be more controlled and everything. Because, especially in last year, Rose did not pay them. All right, then.
All right, man, thanks for your call. Let's take another call here. Good morning, you live.
Yes, good morning, boy. Finally, I've been about 20-something minutes to 8. Anyway, good morning to everybody there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I believe, and culture been talking about it, because people do not know how to take the roundabout. Just this week, I go in Bird Rock. I am on the left lane to take me into Bird Rock. On my side mirror, my right side mirror, I saw this vehicle racing. So I say now that he's going right back around. Next thing, officer, the man cut in front of me to go to Bird Rock. I had to pull back. I don't understand, according to one caller, that these roundabout been there for all these years. I believe people deliberately they know how to do it, but they deliberately decide, I want to get to Bird Rock before you. I want to get in front of you. If I didn't pull back, the tourists might rob side going into the lane that takes me to Bird Rock. I'm in the right lane to go to Bird Rock. Why he take the inner lane and trying to pass me is beyond me. So maybe the signage might be able to do it. Then we just talking because a lot of them now either hear what we're saying and not taking any heed, or deliberately doing it and they know how to do it better. So I don't know. I think the signage is the best way to go right now. Thank you.
All right, man. That's going to be our final call for this morning. We have 1 more minute before 9 o'clock report. Sergeant Henry, Sergeant Gordon, I'll leave you all with the final words.
Yes, for me, once you use the roundabout correctly, eliminates a lot of the unnecessary accidents. And point to note, all motorists please observe the right of way when approaching a roundabout. Thank you.
Sergeant Henry?
I want to thank the callers for the concern, the input, and the suggestion. I will be back next week, same place, same time. Thank you.
Say good morning to Nassau, Bahamas in tune this morning. And thank you for viewing and thank you for listening. 9 o'clock report is up next.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Are you looking for a place that provides skilled nursing care and rehabilitation services to people with special needs, illnesses, injuries, or functional disabilities? Are you searching for dignified facilities to serve the elderly? Then search no more. The Grange Healthcare Facility is simply the best place to satisfy your needs. It is the first of its kind in St. Kitts, situated just 7 miles out of Bastia, with